She's my cherry pie. I got a cherry dress on today. Hey, it's Marie Forleo, and you are watching Marie TV, the place to be to have a business and life you love. This is Q&A Tuesday, and today's question comes from Camille, and Camille writes, Hi Marie, I've been following you for a couple of years and I absolutely love your style. I love you too, girl. You've been a real inspiration. I think you kick ass. I think you kick ass too, girl. So here's my question. How do you manage your mindset on days when shit happens? How do you keep the momentum going no matter what when you get a little run down or you have some minor setback? What is your secret strategy for this? Great question, Camille. Now, I will tell you, on days when the shizzle hits the fan, it is not easy for any of us. Although over the years, I've found there are some simple things that I can do to process setbacks in a healthy way. In fact, here are my 4 strategies. Number 1, I let myself melt down. Here's the thing, on days when things happen, often tech issues that are far outside of my control that I have to rely on others to fix, maybe I'm just really frustrated, maybe I've had a rough day, maybe I'm PMSing. The thing I need to do is I need to vent, I need to let it out, and yes, sometimes I need to cry. Let it all out. My higher self knows that everything is gonna be fine and it's not a life or death situation, but the smaller part of me, the more egoic part of me, is freaking out. And I just have to let myself feel my emotions. So this isn't about being a jerk or lashing out at other people, but it's just being honest about what's going on. So I really suggest that you let yourself feel what you're feeling, just be honest about it, and sometimes you just gotta have a little meltdown. Number 2, I talk it out. I either call a friend or someone on my team, or I call Josh and I say, hey, can I talk through something with you? Talking for me has a way of emotionally neutralizing situations so I can get more clear and more centered about how to move ahead. Number 3, I don't make decisions when I'm upset. When I'm freaking out, I am not in a position to make wise choices. I just want some bangs. Put those scissors down. I just need bangs. Don't need bangs. So I defer to people I trust to tell me what to do. If they tell me to wait 24 hours before doing anything else, I wait 24 hours. If they tell me to just chill out and watch some Game of Thrones, I watch some Game of Thrones. And if they tell me to just take a break, I take a break. A dance break. Here's the thing, Camille, I've got one more tip for you, and it's a bonus tip and a very proactive one. You need to build in a shit happens buffer. Here's the deal, in life, things happen. Nothing ever goes quite as you plan. Things take longer, things break, yada, yada, yada. In my business, we build in the shit happens buffer because anytime we're launching a product or a program, things never go as they should. So people get sick, people miss deadlines, nothing ever works. And when you just set deadlines that are actually in advance of the real deadlines, you give yourself a buffer so no one has to have meltdowns. Now, before we wrap this up, I want to leave you with a mantra from the king of rock and roll. And yes, it's a tweetable. When things go wrong, don't go with them. Elvis Presley. Thank you very much. Camille, that is my A to your Q. I hope it helps. Now I want to hear from you. How do you manage your mindset when everything goes to shiz? Do you build in a buffer? Do you have other tricks that you want to share with us? As always, the best stuff always happens after the episode over at marieforleo.com, so go there and leave a comment and let me know. Like this video, then subscribe, and of course, share it with your friends. If you want even more awesome insights and resources to grow your business and your life, you need to come on over to marieforleo.com and make sure you sign up for email updates. Why? Because I send awesome emails, and I say things in email that I just don't say in videos, and you want to hear it. Trust me. Stay on your game and keep going for your dreams. The world needs that special gift that only you have. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on Marie TV. Hey, RHH Live is coming up. Are you coming? Go to rhhlive.com for details. There's a whole bunch of guys tossing all our salads, and we don't even know it. And then they're gonna deliver our salads to us.